Guys, it's your boy a.dTHEweeb back with another video. Now today's video we're gonna bring right now towards the overlord part 3. Now sorry it take a little while to do this. I was doing some other what ifs, so yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, get this video to 35 like for next part, and yeah, let me know what you guys think of the what if, and go check in the description down below where I'll be leaving a link to my Discord server. So yeah, if you want to check, like, hang out and shit and be able to talk to me more and stuff like that, and sometimes you can get like early access to the thumbnails and some basically I guess spoiler you can say, but basically you'll be able to know some things that might happen in the what if earlier basically. So yeah, anyways, but it's up to you guys if you want to know or not. But yeah, I won't be forcing spoilers on you guys or anything. But yeah. Anyways, without further ado, oh yeah, before I start the what if, I have been thinking about doing two new what ifs, but I don't want to do both of them at once. So I'm thinking of posting a post after like later tonight probably. But yeah. Well, it's gonna be what if Naruto was mentally broken and did Conan, where basically it's gonna be kind of a negative what if. So yeah, but yeah, they're gonna be messed with his mind and shit. So that's why it's gonna get mentally broken. Anyways, and the other one is gonna be what if Naruto was what the fuck was his name again? I think his name was Salvatore or something. Basically, the god of speed from Flash. You know, the future Flash and all that stuff. This guy. Of the armor. So, yeah. That's basically what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm thinking of doing one of these two anyway. Without further ado, let's just get the video.
I will not let you destroy my world! Fire style, majestic destroyer flame.
Before I start the what if, I just want to apologize in advance for any background noise. So yeah, anyways, we start this what if off with Demiurge saying, I need you to act as Pandora's actor, basically, like freaking like he's telling Pandora's actor to act as fuck. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Anyways, Naruto is basically telling Demiurge to act as Pandora's actor's bodyguard, while he's basically posting as me. So yeah, but yeah, anyways, and when he says he's posting as him, it basically means that he's Pandora's actor took Ainz's skeleton form, which is obviously this one. So yeah. Anyways, wait, and this is kind of what Naruto's human form looks like, but with actual fingers, not like, yeah, you get what I say. It's kind of what he looks like in his human form. But yeah. Anyways, oh my gosh, bro. Sorry it's taking so long for me to start this one, but this I'm getting messed up. Okay. So they go to the skip to the fighting tournament, and the fight with Naruto versus Neji goes on. Denji goes on some destiny shit. Then says your destiny is to be weak, so you try to leave the village. You try to leave the village or running away from your destiny, and you will only be weaker in a different place. With Naruto saying you're annoying, and then there's a earth style of binding, and Neji does a rotation and breaks it. Like he does the rotation before the binding basically grabs him. So yeah, and goes on about basically Destiny Volume 2, basically. Anyways, then Naruto gets really annoyed and he basically activates the aura of despair level 2, making Neji feel like he's was alone versus something like 10 tails, basically. So yeah. Then she gets knocked out instantly. Next match, Shikamaru versus Tomari. He gives up, plucking cannon. Next match, Naruto versus Sasuke. And Sasuke comes down saying, I'll make you pay for your basically girlfriend killing Sakura, with Naruto looking at him saying, well, Sakura was a stupid little hob anyway, and she really deserved it. Then Sasuke uses Sharingan and the Gestutomo, I believe, and rushes at Naruto. Then Naruto quickly moves out the way and kicks him to the ground. Then Sasuke gets up and throws a kunai and shoots it toward Naruto's face, basically. But something that no one was expecting happened. Basically, the kunai stops in mid-air and falls down on the ground. Due to Naruto's physical protection from weak attacks, then Naruto smirks and starts to step on Sasuke's face, with everyone in the crowd screaming, "Let go of precious Uchiha, you demon!" Then Naruto says, enough of these games. Now it's time for the festival of death to begin. Then you see a dark aura coming from Naruto's like around him, basically, kind of how when eyes activate the aura of despair. But yeah, it basically comes all around him, and all of his skin just vanishes and reveal only bones. Well, that's why the people in the leaf thought anyways that the demon is showing his true colors. Then Alberto, Sarchi, and Demiurge and Oa all quickly came to Naruto, basically kneeling down. Then the Pleiades made, specifically Nabogama, came down into the stadium with Naruto slash Ain's role, basically because when he transformed, he kind of became somewhat naked, I guess you can say. But yeah, anyways, he puts it on him. Then Naruto smirks, and then a couple of umbos came saying, Naruto, what is the meaning of this? With Alberto saying it's Lord Naruto to you, with them being confused. But then a villager says, you demon, what are you doing trying to attack the village? But before he could finish what he was saying, Kokaitis appears behind him and cuts his head off using one of his giant swords, and then literally cuts her in half. If you watch Overlord, when Kokaitis cut that lizard man in half, kind of like that, like from his head down, basically, like straight in the middle. So yeah, cut him like that, and basically puts the sword in that little, like a really small gate, I guess you can say. But yeah, it's pretty much a storage system, I guess. And sorry about that. Anyways, basically he goes down and basically kneels down as well. Then Naruto says is it finished, with him saying, yes, my lord. Flashback 30 minutes later to Kokai's point of view. There was about 100 Death Knight and Kokai's and a few Elder Lich were basically standing in front of Danzo's basically root agency, and they basically went in and started slaughtering everybody. And yeah, including Danzo, he's dead, but Yamato already became the Hokage's Anbu, so he's still alive. And Tsunade is the Hokage right now, but the turret is still just there, but isn't the village's Hokage, but he's like former Hokage, but he still has somewhat power. Like he's kind of like a noble, but not as powerful as Hokage. He's like an elder, I guess you can say now. So yeah. Then Naruto says, "Thank you, you did a good job." Then he gets his foot of Sasuke's face, whose skull was basically kind of crashed. Like he was kind of, yeah. Anyways, he kicks him away, hitting the stadium wall, but he was still not knocked out of it, basically. Then Naruto says, "People of Konoha, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. I have an announcement to make. Danzo, one of your elders, is dead, and the Wapu village is back. And not only that, but it's actually the strongest village right now, and no other village can even damage it. If you don't believe me," then he looks at the five Kages and says, "Then go ahead, attack my village. I will only defend it this time. I won't attack your village back. Though this is a one-time thing, next time if you do it again, I will actually attack and destroy your village." Then Naruto smirks and says, "And as a little demonstration of our power." And then he basically looks at some Death Knight and basically tells him to go, and 8 of them leave. 2 minutes later, my bad, they return with one body each, and the first body being with the body of Mikato Uchiha, Sasuke's mom, and Fugaku Uchiha, Sasuke's dad. Neji's dad, I don't know his name. Hinata's mom, I don't know her name, and Hinata herself, Sakura's body, and Minato and Kushina's body. Then they all were screaming, "How dare you touch the Sunding, the fourth Hokage's, and his wife's body, and the body of Elite Uchihas, and a couple of honorable ninjas of the Leaf body." Then Naruto used a little bit of a, the little stuff that Ainz had in like episode 3 or 4 of Overlord, where he basically was like was about to resurrect the villagers from Khan village or whatever, but yeah, he stopped. But yeah, that's basically the stuff he used. He uses that to basically revive all of them. And yeah, they basically opened their eyes and were like, "Where are we?" Then they saw Naruto in the skeleton body and got scared because they didn't know who that is, and it looks like a freaking skeleton to them. And they go into a defensive position. Naruto said, "Relax, I'm the one who revived you, so no need to worry." Shocking all of them, but then they were somewhat they did put the guards some down, but not really. They were still on the ground. Then Naruto says, "You might be wondering why I brought you back. Well, that's simple. Some of you pointing at Hinata's mom and Minato and Kushina are here to stay and live the life of their kids." Then he points at the rest of them, saying, "You're just here to make my revenge better." Like sweeter and shit, basically. Yeah. With all them looking at him confused, then Naruto looks at Sasuke and, oh yeah, I forgot to say, Sakura also got revived. I think I forgot to say that, but yeah. But don't worry, she'll die again. But yeah, anyways. Sasuke, uh, he looks at Sasuke and basically does a quick clean jutsu to make him not die and be able to stay conscious, and tells Demiurge to use his mind control powers to make him not be able to move, which he does. Then Sasuke is basically trying to go to his family, but he can't move a muscle. Then Naruto says, "So Hinata and your mom can go to Sabis. He will bring you back to the Whirlpool village." She basically walks up to her mom, grabs her hand, and basically go to Sabis, which Sabis basically, go there to the Whirlpool village with her. And yeah. Then Naruto says, "Now, Sakura, you know I always hated you." With Sakura being like, "Who even are you?" Then Naruto says, "Oh, it's me, the quote-unquote traitor." With her saying, "No way, where did your face go?" With him saying not to worry about that. With then him saying, anyways, I don't want to see your ugly face anymore, so I'll hurry this up basically. He then says, "You know Sasuke actually loved you, right?" Then Sakura says, "Yeah, he does." In kind of a shocked but really, really happy tone. Then Sasuke says, "How do you know that?" Then Naruto says, "There's nothing you can hide from the absolute overlord of this world." Anyways. Then Naruto says, "Well, I'll be killing you right in front of him to make him basically suffer." Anyways, then he raises his hand and saying nine. Fuck, I can't. Oh my gosh. Basically, he raises his hand saying 90 spell, grasp heart, and basically you see Sakura's heart in Naruto's hand, and he slowly crushes it, making Sasuke activate his Three-Tomo Sharingan, but still not be able to do shit. And yeah. And if you're wondering why no one, like, no Ambus or anything are attacking them, it's because they basically activated a barrier on them. So yeah, the people that were revived can't really move as well because they have like a paralysis spell on them. Then Naruto says, "Next one." He then grabs Fugaku's head and makes him into a death knight. Then he gets in front of Mikato and says, "I wonder what I should do with you." Then he says, "Well, I have an idea." Then he basically looks at Kushina and says, "Should I let her leave or not?" With her saying, "Let her leave. She was my best friend." With Naruto then saying, "Okay," and opening a gate, sending her to the Whirlpool village. Then she asks, "What did he just do?" With him saying, "I sent her to the Whirlpool village." Then he says, "Anyways," and turns to Minato and Kushina, saying, "Now that it's over with black smoke basically surrounding Naruto's body again, and his skin and body came back basically, saying, 'I miss you, mom and dad,' and with them saying Naruto is his sweetie you, and they have a short little family reunion. Then they ask why was he killing Leaf Ninja, and then he explained / gives them some memories about what happened. When Minato saw that, he was really mad for the first time of basically his life. Then a villager says, "What is this?" Basically, the demon can't be the fourth son. Then Minato disappears and appears behind him, cuts his head off, saying, you people that I gave my life up protecting, you, like, this is how you pay me, by beating my son half to death every day and even pretty much kill him once. I did a mistake for, like, prioritize fuck. Pretty much I did a mistake protecting the village with my life over over my son and my family. I should have basically just run away with my son and my family. Anyways, shocking everyone, then he teleports back into Abaya. Then Kushina was pretty pissed off as well, but she wanted to make the mood a bit better, and he won't and wanting to know more about Naruto says, "So Naruto, do you have a girlfriend?" Yeah, with him blushing, and then Alberto and Sachio and Ora come next to him, and Naruto puts his arm on them, with Kushina pointing at Ora saying, "Isn't that a child?" With him saying, "No, she's a dark elf. In her age, she is taking her species race is basically age, she's about 75, but in human age, she's 15, the same age as me and Alberto." Then Kushina says, "Okay, so what about her?" Pointing at Sergio. Then Naruto saying, "That's kind of complicated." With her saying, "What do you mean?" With Naruto saying, "Well, she's actually a vampire, so she has an undead body, so yeah. But I guess she's been created for 15 years ago, so I guess she is the same age as us." With them being shocked but saying okay. Nonetheless, basically. Then Naruto says, "I will explain the rest back at our home, the Whirlpool Village." Basically, then he says, "Here, eat this," with which they do. Then they become pretty much half demon, kind of like how. Oh, this might be kind of a spoiler, but yeah, if you don't want any spoiler, just skip like 20 seconds forward. But yeah, it's pretty much that same food that Alberto gave to that princess, Pusefiner, in the thingy, in the version of yesterday. So yeah. Anyways, basically, yeah, they eat it and then they become the half demon and stuff. So they won't be all loving towards humans and getting out those way and stuff like that. They won't be doing that, and they definitely won't be trying to protect the leaf no more. So yeah. Then he opens the gate and was about to walk into. He heard a giant explosion. They look up to see the moon glowing. Then it exploded, and out of the middle where the moon was, there was a bright light coming out of it basically, and Kaguya Otsutsuki, the goddess of chakra, basically walked out of it, and this is what I'll be leaving off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry about basically stopping a lot, and kind of this one was kind of slow, and yeah, pretty much, yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, get this one to 35 like for the next part, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and yeah, anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna be out for now. Peace.